think my favorite radio shows were definitely the morning ones that I would listen to.
Yeah,
on
Bob
the way.
and Tom. You guys
I
didn't
don't know
have
who the
Bob and
fuck
Tom.
Bob
Yeah,
and
that's a
Tom is,
Michigan
dude.
thing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm on.
It's like
when you're in Michigan, I'm on the complete other side of the planet. Okay.
It's a
It's a 6-hour time difference.
It's like the Opie and Anthony.
Hey, listen!
Hey there, listeners. Welcome to GAME Radio. I am your host, Gorgeous George. Sitting with me is the wacky and wild William Henderson. How are you?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
That's my fault for calling you wacky.
Yeah, dude. You made me.
That was perfect. I was off-put by the laugh at first,
was
and
my
then I realized I called you wacky.
My improv skills, dude.
That was my fault.
Yeah. What did you expect me to just be like, oh, hey, guys. Hi, what's up?
Oh, I guess I should fucking
Wacky
mute
and
my
wild.
shit.
Yeah, that's
wacky
my
wild.
Hey, guys.
Talking about sports today, William. What sports look like in the world?
Bleak.
That's your review for everything. William, there are tons of wildfires here in Southern California. The sky is covered in smog and smoke. What are the people saying about the fires?
Bleak.
Feed us today. You had something on your agenda.
Yeah, dude, okay.
What's scratching your brain?
So, I don't know if you noticed, but recently PlayStation released a new update for their operating system, 8.0,
Mm-hmm.
Which is all fine and dandy.
It's kind of weird that they have 5 PlayStations and 8
operating systems. Yeah, and then you get this new one. It's like you think 8.0, it's going to look different. Nope, pretty much the same. They just made different changes to the social aspects of it, which who fucking cares, and also how they the number that comes up for your score, they changed how that's rated somehow. I don't fucking know. Really.
Hopefully it's gamer score. Just do that.
Yeah, that's the best
Fuck,
way,
dude.
But the big part of it that's kind of weird is they're now, if you're in party chat, with your friend, voice chat, they're recording that and saving it. Yeah. So
it sounds like Sony is a bunch of snitches.
Yeah, exactly. So don't use your party, use your in-game chat as much as possible, I would say, for that.
I feel like everyone's just on Discord and stuff anyway.
All of you, yeah, well, yeah, probably.
Especially when it's cross platform, but for cross platform, it makes sense
to use Discord.
Yeah. Especially if you guys are teaming up, it makes way more sense to be on Discord than anything else.
But then I have to bring up a whole other thing while I'm playing a game, and it's I don't want to do that.
I guess
it
is extra work.
It's It
means you're not taking it serious.
I have to use an
bro.
extra set of headphones. How does that work? I have to do it on my phone,
I'm sure you
right?
can feed it. I don't know how they do it, but everyone's like, you need to get on Discord, and because it's too much work, I'm like, no, I'm good.
I got on Discord when I was playing Elder Scrolls because the guild I got in was like, oh, we have a Discord. I was like, I'll check it out. But it's oh, I don't need this. It was just text. It's just there's chat in the Elder Scrolls. Why the fuck do you need another chat room? I just don't get that.
Because you're in a guild, bro. It's exclusivity.
And you can do it when you're not online, but it's have a life.
Have regular friends.
Everything in moderation. That's one of the loading tips in World of Warcraft.
What could they possibly be recording us for?
Who knows, man? But I mean, honestly, they're probably trying to cut down on the racist shit. That's probably what they'll say, because there's a lot of racist and derogatory, inflammatory words, but it's calm down. You know,
I can see that, but I mean,
because Call of Duty is actively trying to do that. Like they're banning people if you like call people the N-word and shit.
yeah, but get better. Like
yeah,
you're
don't let
you're
them.
not winning the game and then complaining.
Yeah,
That's just not
yeah.
what's going on. And
That's true.
Like I had this
But like,
conversation.
if someone is just flat out calling people the N-word and I know they're not black because you can tell, I will report them. It's so easy to R3 boop boop boop.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Fuck that person.
I don't know. I guess
You know
I'm
what I
on
mean,
the
though?
yeah. No, I make in
Dropping
practice.
hard N-words.
In practice, it makes sense. I get it, but philosophically, I'm like, they should be allowed to say whatever they want.
Yeah. Also, if you 360 no scope me, I'm reporting you for cheating too. so it's not the only thing.
You got to do the fake 360 where it looks like you're 360ing, but all you're doing is dropping off the ledge and turning around, so that the corridor's down there. Those are the best ones.
Yeah. That's happened to me a couple times. I'm like, oh, I'm getting my ass whooped right now.
They're not even trying anymore.
I haven't been playing that much lately, and I jumped on last night just to do it, and I jumped in like a multiplayer game, and I had 1 kill for like a long time.
Yeah.
I was like, this is not good.
I jumped into a hardcore domination match, and it had just started, so like it was 2-2 or something, like just started, and I was like, this is gonna be a great game, and then it's probably the shortest game of my life.
Really?
Yeah, they dominated everything, and then we couldn't capture at all.
I've had games like that, especially in hardcore when it's like, at that point, then you just have to find a place to camp, and you really only need 1 bullet on someone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hardcore. I like hardcore for that reason, that it's easier to kill people, but at the same time, it's like there's a lot more camping.
Yeah,
It's
you can
annoying.
get stuck in a shit lobby.
Yeah.
But then again, some of the most fun games I've had have been on hardcore. Like a hardcore shipment match, it's just chaos.
it's just too much.
It's fun. I enjoy it. And then when they had the 10-on-10 on shipment for like a week, did you play that?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking madness.
Just
My game,
nine
PlayStation couldn't handle it. It
9
was
grenade
falling
indicators the whole time. What do you keep hitting,
apart.
bro?
Fucking mic cord, dude.
Oh, stop it.
Put enough slack in it.
Pull more out. I mean,
Well, now it's
I didn't
fucking
know
it
how,
up every
I didn't
time
know
I
how
touch
you
it.
were gonna sit and
You
you
always know how I sit.
What else is in the update? Like I saw and I heard about it, so I made sure my PlayStation was
Yeah.
on. But when I reopened it back up, I was like, oh, I don't know if I got it.
Yeah, I got like halfway through the like patch notes or whatever you want to call it, and it was basically just like, okay, we're making the social stuff more accessible, kind of. And I don't know, that maybe that's going to be a push that they're doing like for the PlayStation to make their social media aspect of it bigger, which is I think is a lost cause.
Why?
Just use Twitter, just use Instagram. Like just push your stuff on there. Have like a hashtag that's like PlayStation 5 clips, like, or YouTube, same thing. Because like when you like do the upload thing, like videos, it has like a PS4 share tag.
Mm.
And so it's like just piggyback on the systems that are already there. Like you don't need to make your own social media network.
They're probably trying to monetize that as well, though.
Well, maybe, but then it's only PlayStation. It's like a fraction of like the whole gaming community. You know what I mean? Like how many times do you go on your like social media stuff on PlayStation and say, "Oh, let's see who posted what on the fucking PlayStation feed"?
I guess
Never.
they're just trying to. Maybe they're just trying to fucking attach their cart to that horse. Just like, hey,
Yeah.
that's already happening. We don't have a real system set up, like, because of shit. Like,
Yeah,
I don't really message people on it or anything.
I would
like,
rather they take that part out and like make it quicker and focus on like.
You know what they should do is they should make the social system more of a mobile app experience where, like,
Yeah.
if you want to message each other, you got to do it on your phone. Like, who doesn't have a phone? One.
Right.
You know?
And there is a PS Messages app,
Yeah.
but it's like separate from the PlayStation app. It's like just do it all in one.
Yeah, I at one point I had like 4 different PlayStation
Yeah,
apps. I'm like, I
yeah.
don't want all of
Second
this.
screen.
I ended up deleting all of them because I.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have found the messages one to be convenient just because messaging on the PlayStation is so inconvenient.
Yeah, I agree. Brian Matthews turned me on to that.
Yeah.
He was telling me he was just talking shit to kids, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't have time to type it out. He's like, just do it on your phone. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
I'll do it on my iPad too. I have like a keyboard.
Okay, weird flex. That one might have been me, actually. I apologize.
I have
for the
a
pop.
no, that was mine. It was
Oh.
both. I have a wireless one, like a little Bluetooth.
Oh.
It's pretty cheap, but it serves a purpose.
I really like that they're pushing for like AirPods to be compatible on their Bluetooth. So I'm looking forward to that with the PlayStation 5, and I'm hoping that like this whole integration.
They're just Bluetooth though, right? You can't.
But I think it might just be like a frequency thing, as well as like you have to submit to Apple to be like compatible, because it's like it is Bluetooth, but there's so many connections going on via Bluetooth in that controller.
So I couldn't use AirPods with a Droid phone.
I don't know. You probably could, but I mean, you
have to
probably
pay a fee.
no, you probably wouldn't be able to use all the features of it.
Right,
You know,
right,
like
right,
the taps and
Yeah.
and all the other things. But there are better alternatives at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. I do now that like I've been using my over like the ear headphones a lot. I kind of want some that like you have that are like in ear,
Oh yeah.
just because it gets like sweaty and fucking.
There's no real benefit, I guess. It's a different drawback, I would say, because it's in your ear, so it's not sweaty, but it's like you're getting ear fucked for an hour, and it does get fatiguing.
Right. Yeah.
So it's more.
Yeah, dude. Every time you put shit in your ear, eventually it starts to hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like having masks around your ear, like eventually like the backside,
especially
like,
if it's
dude,
it's
a little too tight.
just fits you, and it's not. It doesn't. There's no slack.
Yeah.
You're just like, ow.
Yeah. Anytime I see somebody wearing a mask and their ears are like pulled over, like. It's like
Fucking Dumbo'd
oh,
out.
you can hear better now. Yeah, like
You're
that's
like a
cool,
dog
but
trying to listen. Your ears are up and everything.
yeah, but it's like, doesn't that hurt?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then they take it off, and you're like, oh, your ears are stuck like that?
Oh,
Oh, shit.
you just fucked
Fuck.
up, huh?
Wrestlers must have great, like,
Yeah.
mask just right over their fucking knuckles.
Yeah, they should wear them while they wrestle, and then the cauliflower ear will probably grow around the mask.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah, you just
Ugh.
keep the same mask on
you
forever.
gave me a gross, like a woman who wears her bra in the shower and never takes it off.
Yep.
It's just stuck, and then you lift it off.
You're
It's
disgusting
gross.
if you get cauliflower ear. How about that?
I mean, it's a badge of honor.
It's gross. I'm
they're
not
not.
afraid to say
They're
it.
not trying to fuck you, bro.
No, they're trying to fuck the trash bags that
y-
want to have sex with people
You know,
that have
you
cauliflower
know what it is?
ear.
I think it's more of an in-house respect thing. Like the dude
Oh, hey,
in the
you
wrestling room
can't-
with
you
cauliflower
want
ear.
to take care of your shit. Yeah, but if somebody doesn't have cauliflower ear and they come in and whoop your ass, you can be like, oh shit, all right.
Yeah, those are called sleepers, though. I mean, those exist
Yeah.
as well. Like in the
Yeah.
the street racing world, you got
Yeah.
those cars that you're like, hey,
Where's your
let's race
neon
you.
lights, dude?
Yeah, those are fucking required.
Yeah, dude.
There's a whole YouTube channel dedicated to this this sleeper. I want to say it's like a Civic or something that just blows Ferraris and Porsches, and because it's just a Civic chassis.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped like
souped
a
up.
V8 in it with
my
like
goodness
2
gracious.
turbos, and it's not street legal,
Of course.
but it looks like it is. And so he just burns them right off the line.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. The only thing that's beat it so far was a motorcycle, obviously.
Oh yeah.
But it's
quicker.
It's funny, you see like these do you know who I am douchebags in their
Mhm.
fucking Porsche 911s.
And
just-
it's like, no, isn't that the point? You're supposed to be a street racer. I don't know who you are.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's a weird aspect of Need for Speed. It's like you need to race more so everyone in the city knows
Yeah.
who you are.
Get your reputation up.
Yeah. That's like Batman having to
Yeah.
solve more crimes just so everyone knows you're Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
That'd be rude.
That would be rude. Yeah, like if you found out that Batman was Bruce Wayne, you'd be like, fucking of course.
Yeah.
Who the fuck else would it be?
It would ruin the legend, right?
Yeah.
Honestly.
It should be a homeless person that just stumbles upon a bat cave.
Ooh, that lives
That's
in the Batcave.
Number 2. Batman number 2 is like he just stumbled, like Wayne Manor's all just like fucked up and dilapidated, and he just goes over the gate. He's like, oh, I could crash here probably, and then he falls into the bat cave. Just into the suit. He's fucking whoop, just, you know what I mean?
No, I feel like he falls and then everything kind of reveals itself. You know, he lands
I mean
on the
that's
button.
the Hollywood way to do it, but mine is
No,
the
yours is the
mine's
Hollywood
the cartoon way. Shoot, just falls like feet first into the suit and just Whoa.
This fits perfectly. Oh, I'm sorry. This fits perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the little voice comes over and says, "Hello, Master Wayne. My name is Alfred."
Plot twist
It's
is
just a
Wayne
computer.
Brady.
It's just a computer.
Master Wayne.
Yeah.
Fuck. Have you looked? Did the update for our user interface come with any more like dashboard stuff or any
I mean,
more
look, but I got
icons?
like halfway through the fucking patch notes, and I was like, I don't think there's anything.
It's also weird, like when you look at patch notes, especially from Call of Duty, like you read what they fixed, and you're like, who runs into this problem?
Right.
Like we fixed a patch where when you threw a flash grenade, your left foot got stuck in the van. Like what?
Yeah. Let's see.
But I guess that speaks more to how many people are playing it.
This update includes changes to the existing party and messages features, new avatars, updated parental controls, and more.
So it sounds like it's just an experience based like update.
Yeah.
More.
Following this update, party and messages will be more tightly linked together, and you will see changes to the UI. Both apps will now use the same groups of players for party, voice chats, and message exchanges instead of having different groups set up across the two apps. So now you can start a party chat or send a message to the group you've previously chatted with across PS4 as well as PS5 when it launches. New avatars, mute all mics from quick menu. Simplified and more flexible
if you
parental
can't
controls.
mute all mic in your sleep already, you're.
I have never
fucking
even
up.
considered to have to do that. I don't know like when I would have
Yeah,
to mute.
not from menu at least.
I
No.
I have it on my headphones. Just do quick mute. Like I don't understand like what microphone you have that. I don't know.
Some people got shit.
Enhanced two-step verification. You will no longer be able to create events or access existing events created by other users. Removing the ability to create private communities under the community app. Oh, updates to remote play app on mobile and PC. Changing the name. That's all they're doing. Yeah, it's.
What'd they change it to?
Uh,
Remote play. TM.
PS remote play.
Oh, obviously it's not Xbox remote play.
Yeah.
Fucking. It's probably their IT team going, no, we had to have done something. No, we can't just give them nothing.
They literally just dropped the 4 from the name. Instead of PS4 remote play, it's just PS remote play.
I imagine they're gonna do that very soon as well in terms of stopping the generation numbers. Like
it's just gonna be all one.
Yeah,
I
or
agree.
Just a different, like, this is your PlayStation Scarlet, or more code name, less number value. Makes more sense.
I don't know. I like the numbers.
I do too, but I think
Like iPhone, like they still do
we're
it,
old and we remember PS1, PS2, but there's
but it's easier to know which one is the latest one.
that's true. But for the kids that have only had 2 consoles in their life, it doesn't matter to them.
Yeah,
Like-
well, fuck them. All right, the world doesn't revolve around
They're
the
the
fucking
ones
new
talking
generation,
their
dude.
kids, their parents into putting their credit cards on their PlayStation store.
Yeah, well, those parents are fucking stupid.
I agree, but maybe they're terrible kids as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. There's no doubt about that.
37 last year. I had 38.
Blast you!
That's really, really big. Goes, I don't care what size they are.
Let me tell you, Daddy, when we go to the zoo, we're going to get you another present.
Get him a new friend.
Honestly, that's like my favorite line in the whole series. Is, blast you last year at 37.
Yeah.
That's so funny, dude.
That kid that plays him in
Great.
the movie is perfectly cast. Almost as good as Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man. Like,
Dude, all those Harry Potter movies are perfectly cast.
most
Every
of them.
single character.
Most of
Name
them.
one that's not like to the T.
I didn't like Professor Quirrell when I saw him. That's not how I saw him in my head. Because I agree that most of their cast,
Well, you're wrong. So,
the mannerisms, yes, but I don't know.
he was a little too like mousy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
like you, because he's still technically a Death Eater, and he should still be like,
But
almost menacing. But his
you want him to be like buff.
not buff, but his I guess just his body language and
Yeah, but then you would have sniffed it out too soon. You know what I mean? Like if you had never read the books, you would have sniffed and you watched the movie, you would have known. You would have. They never.
I can see that.
The
I don't
red
know,
herring
though.
effect with
Yeah.
Snape never would have worked.
Yeah, I can see that, but I don't know because I grew up reading it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't
Yeah.
know if I would have.
I think so. Because nobody expected that. If you just saw the movie, yeah, you
No.
never would have known.
Troll
In the dungeons. Thought you ought to know.
Fucking Dumbledore just doling out free points.
I
What
know.
a fucking
I
asshole,
know,
dude.
dude. He's like, I love that at the end of that first movie, he announces all the points. God damn it. And then he's like, however, recent events
It's pretty good.
must be. I forget what he says.
Taken into account.
Yeah. For
50 points.
for the best game of chess Hogwarts has ever seen in its days. 50 points to Mr. Ronald Weasley.
And all the kids are, yeah.
For playing chess? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? What are you, 50 points? They took down a troll and got 5 points each. What?
For sheer dumb luck.
Oh my god, it's just like so stupid. And then good old Neville.
Neville. You know what I always felt bad for was like Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw, that they're like, dude, we've been doing good all year.
Yeah.
Nobody got in trouble.
get in
We
trouble.
all got A's.
Yeah, but you also
we went
didn't
to
save
bed.
the school. So
That's not the point. It's not Hogwarts save the school of witchcraft and wizardry. It's learn witchcraft and
yeah,
wizardry.
but if you do save the school, you get hella points.
also,
as
if
you should.
if you get caught cheating but you didn't do it, it's okay. Fucking Goblet of Fire bullshit. He was like, "Did you put your name in the?"
Dude, Dumbledore's way too aggressive when he comes in right after that happens, and he like runs up on Harry and like pushes him up against the thing. He's like, "Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?"
Guess, but
It's like,
in
dude.
hindsight though, it fits in terms of like what
Yeah, but
what Dumbledore's been trying to do.
Yeah.
Now, as far as he knows, Harry was like, "Hey, fuck all that. I'm gonna do it myself." I'd be pissed too, bro. I'd be super pissed.
yeah, but like, remember in the Chamber of Secrets when everybody thought Harry was the one petrifying everybody,
yeah.
and Dumbledore was like, "I know it's not you, dude." Like, how is that?
Wasn't but
It's a little more serious than
by the time the
fucking
goblet
Triwizard
happens,
Tournament.
though, he isn't Dumbledore on his Horcrux hunt. He's already in like a shitty mood. No, doesn't he start disappearing around there?
Ooh, I mean, technically, he leaves in the Chamber of Secrets.
Does he?
That's why.
Oh, right. Yeah,
that's
that's
Tom
why
Riddle
everything happens.
Yeah,
because he's not there.
yeah.
So,
But I don't know if that's related to the Horcruxes, because on the second one they just said he went to the Ministry of Magic. So
that's what. Yeah,
I guess that's
tell
where
your
you
kids.
start, right? Yeah.
You
He probably had like child support due or some shit.
you had to stop by in line.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess before I go on my hunt.
Like, I forgot to pay child support, so I had to go to court now.
Fucking poor Dumbledore.
Dude, he's probably still a virgin. He probably died a virgin. Huh?
No,
he
he
definitely banged McGonagall.
No, what? Do you not? He and Grindelwald are fucking fuck buddies, bro.
Oh yeah, that's
So
right.
He's not a virgin. Also, he looks like fucking Jude Law in the earlier movies. He's not a virgin. He's a handsome man.
Yeah.
Like Jesus.
Yeah.
And then he gets
Sorry,
old.
dude. I didn't mean to offend.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get
Sorry,
in the
I
lore,
don't know
go
every
deep.
single
You
part
should
of the
be-
lore. I should.
dude,
I should. You're absolutely right. But
Pottermore
I'm sorry,
is
I
a
don't.
resource.
It is.
Use it.
It is.
It's like going through high school and not using the internet.
But
bro.
I've been reading Frankenstein, so
I didn't enjoy Frankenstein.
I've never read it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
so
I had to read it in
I'm-
high school.
I'm actually really enjoying it.
What did you read in high school then? Jesus.
The
Outsiders?
No. Did you ever read Fallen Angels?
No.
It was like a Vietnam War book.
Hmm.
Had a lot of swear words in it. It was cool. When I was in high school, I was like, "This book's great.
You can say that?
We can put that. We can read this, and it's allowed."
And
I don't know. They
They're
didn't.
like, yeah, look at Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah, they didn't really make us read that many books, and that I can remember.
Oh, out in Michigan, it's every kid get left behind.
Dude, it's like if you're smart, we'll keep you going.
That's
right?
the way it should be.
It should be. I'm trying to think though. Like I was supposed to read like some Shakespeare and shit like later on in my high school years, but I just cliff notesed it.
Same.
So because I can't read that shit. I don't have a problem with Shakespeare at story, but I just don't. I can't understand it.
Yeah.
Too many words. They're poems.
They're
Sonnets? What the fuck ever, dude. It's a poorly written book. I was talking to someone the other day about the Odyssey. I was like, how is that a fucking poem? It's a book. And they're like, well, it's lyrical non-prose. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? It is basically just like writing without syntax. Like songs.
Right.
But
that makes sense though, because
it does, but it doesn't.
No, it
just
does.
Write the fucking story, dude.
But there's no reason to just write the story if your audience can't read.
That's a good point. So it was written as like to be like a performance almost.
Yeah, because it's for dumb
I
people.
hate that. I fucking hate that. I hate it so much.
Play to the lowest common denominator is what Shakespeare was saying.
So you can't read, but you can understand all those bullshit ass words that they use in there, and the way that they use them is so confusing.
I guess, but it's got to be different when you see it, and also different when the way that you think is closer to that than how we speak now.
Right.
So
even like reading Frankenstein, I'm like, who talks like this?
it's odd, right?
Yeah.
I think that was the first book that I realized that like people wrote for the time that they were in.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I had read like Starship Troopers and things before that, but I was like, oh, it's just an old book. But when I was reading Frankenstein, I was like, oh, this is almost too hard to read.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm reading on my iPad because I can just like look up words immediately.
That's what I fucking love about the Kindle app.
Fucking love it, dude.
It makes me realize how dumb I am. It's like,
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
how do you say that word?
What does arduous mean?
Yeah. Makes me feel smart, and then I forget it.
Yeah.
It's like I learn it, and then no, I'm never.
Well, hopefully they like use it a lot. That like Mary Shelley uses ardent/arduous like every fucking page. So I'm like, all right, I get what this word means. Can you switch it up and say passionate now?
She didn't
Jesus
own
Christ.
a thesaurus.
Dude, she either did and just found like the most complicated word to use for like one thing and just reused it, or just didn't have one.
She's
I don't even know when that book was written, dude.
Oh, I can look it up real quick. Let's see.
But it's very impressive.
Guess with the way it's written. Guess what era it's written in.
Well, it's hard because in the book it's set in like the late 1700s because they talk about America. So I'm going to guess like mid 1800s, like before the Civil War, 1850.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
William.
Yeah.
With your answer of 1850 to the question, what year was Frankenstein written? The answer is 1818.
God damn.
You're pretty close, though.
200 years ago.
You're pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
200 years ago.
What
And what's weird is she talks about like she writes about the fate of the indigenous people of the Americas. So I was like, whoa, dude, she was fucking
hashtag woke.
It. Yeah. I didn't even know they were aware of it at that point because like that wasn't that. They must have been in the midst of it, you know.
What if
I mean?
that's the big con? Like we think everyone was like, yeah, they're Indians, but everyone in that time was like, no, we know that's not India. 1, 2, leave them alone. What are you doing?
Do you think that people read that book and they were like, that's the biggest conspiracy part of that book? That's the part they don't believe. Man, they didn't ruin anybody's life. What are you talking about?
They're fine.
They found a new world. What do you mean?
They helped them.
However, this monster that you created, what's up with that? Where's he?
What any themes stick out to you that you really connect with so far? Like how far into the book are you?
Like halfway
Okay.
ish.
Lots happened halfway into the book.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Don't judge a book by its cover. That's the first thing that comes to mind. There's a point in the book where like
be nice to our words.
The creator Frankenstein meets with the monster, and the monster like is telling his story. I'm in the middle of that right now of like his experience, and it's just like, how did you learn to talk like this? Because this is the most eloquent, like it's written more eloquently than the rest of the book when the monster is talking. It's probably intentional, but it's just weird. because it's like you haven't even been alive. I think it was like 4 years, maybe a couple years. Like there's not that much time that passes between when he creates it in this instance in the book, and it's just like I don't know. It's very weird. He just like peeping toms on a family and learns to talk and shit. Like it's a very weird story, but it's intriguing because he goes from like he just like becomes alive and he describes like figuring out his senses and like being able to separate which sense is what and what they do, and then like trying to find out what to eat and like learning about fire and like all this shit and like rapidly learning about it like way quicker than obviously like a human child would.
Yeah.
And it's a very interesting like philosophical, I don't know what conundrum.
Yeah.
Of like, damn, like what if?
And fucking 200 years ago, that was insightful, I would say.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Because even now, every time like a computer becomes self-aware, it has that mirrors almost that whole thing.
That's a good point.
What's going on here? What am I doing? Why am I here? What is this? Can I feel? That fire was fucking hot.
That was hot.
I can feel.
It was really interesting when he came upon a fire that like I don't know, some travelers had left, and he's like explaining like how much he liked the warmth, and then he was like, so I just put my hand right in the coals, and I learned quickly that that it like I was amazed that the same thing that produced this amazing feeling could also produce such pain. I was like, well, that's deep, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, what are you, 30 seconds old at that point?
I know. It's like,
how are you so smart?
Yeah, so I don't know. It's really interesting.
And then Western culture watered it down to where we were all thinking, oh, Frankenstein is the monster.
Yeah, I don't get. And like what's weird is like when he's like going through the process of like creating this monster, there's no like, it's very not scientific.
I'll just stitch this together.
Yeah, there's no like explanation. Like she was like, oh, he studied this shit and like studied, went through all this, but it wasn't like, okay, I had to find a body and like line up the arteries, because I don't think they really knew that much, because like that was before the Civil War. In the Civil War, they just chopped people's shit off if they lost it. So like they couldn't have known that much. But I don't know. It's very believable.
It reminds me of The Nightmare Before Christmas, when the doctor has to sew back together Sally, and it's I always watch it and I've always gone, this wouldn't work. I don't know why just putting it back on. Everything else is in there now. It's good.
And even like the process of like bringing it to life, there's very little, but that's not the point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's just like that's the side. Like that's just that's the beginning of the story.
But for me, it is the little finer details that can make or break the immersion.
Yeah, but also if she had to do that, it would have been like probably 3 times as long of a book, and I don't need that.
And if you made a television series about it, she still would have finished her fucking book before the television series was over. Okay.
Whatever, dude.
There's a different kind of work ethic in the 1800s.
Yeah.
We finish our stories.
I also think, I don't know, like I haven't finished it, so I'm assuming there's going to be a little bit of a twist before I get to the end. But I also think there's like a theme of like because he's like so obsessed with this thing that it's like it just completely occupies him, and so I feel like there's a little bit of a like, don't let your work or like let one thing completely take over everything.
Why not? Then you get to become Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but you can also create a monster. I created a monster because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want Shady. I'm chopped liver.
One could argue that Michael Jordan was a monster.
Yeah, he was a monster.
Yeah, he was on the court.
He
fucking crushed it.
Yeah, but he's awesome. So.
Right? That's the price of awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but LeBron's a nice guy.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
I'm not saying that's the
awesome.
only ticket to awesome. I'm just saying more often than not, that's the ticket that you buy.
I think back then, that was how you, especially like playing against the Pistons, like the way they, I don't know if you're familiar with.
I watched The Last Dance, so I know.
So you know about the Bad Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like they were a different
They were a hockey team playing basketball.
Yeah. They were fucking savages. So like he had to like step it up. But I think even before that, he was like that. But I'm sure that they they brought that out of him.
Mm.
He was like, "Fuck them and fuck you if you're not with me." All right.
If you're not with me, you're with them.
Yeah,
Clearly.
exactly.
Clearly.
So
The fuck off my court.
Yeah. That was we're very proud of the bad boys in Michigan.
I mean, you should be.
Yeah.
What a
They're
literal game changer of a team.
yeah.
Let's change the face of basketball forever.
Oh yeah, and like they had to. I'm pretty sure they made intentional fouls a thing in basketball because they would just like somebody be going up for a layup and they would just put their elbow into them, and like without even going after the ball, like they just hit them, and it's like, dude, you can't do that, and they're like,
I love
whatever.
the way they talk about it in the documentary where they're like, yeah, if Michael's going up, he's gonna pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
If he's going up, he's not gonna land on his feet.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Dude.
And I think they had a strategy of like Michael's gonna be Michael, so like punish him when he goes to the rim, but like just let him play his game. Try to shut down everybody else because he's not gonna beat us on his own. Like he needs them, but if we can shut them down, we can have a good chance of winning.
Yeah.
So it's like I think a lot of teams like focused on him, where like Bad Boys were just like, okay, don't let him go to the rim, make him pay if he does, but just focus on the other guys too.
That's a good move.
Yeah,
It sounds like a good move. I don't play basketball, but
they
it sounds,
beat him
yeah.
in the fucking conference finals. So,
to the FTP, whatever.
Yeah.
They should make sure it's like that.
but in Michael Jordan's defense, he had 2 different three-peats, so that's that's amazing.
Yeah, there's again, I'm not versed in basketball, but even watching that, there's a level of accomplishment that Michael Jordan managed to reach pretty early in his career,
Yeah.
and a level of dominance where top 10 players were like, he's not the same as everybody else,
Right.
Like,
Yeah, even like in college, like when he hit that game-winning shot for North Carolina, I don't think people were like, I mean, I don't really know, but I don't think people were like, this guy is it.
yeah,
Like he was just another guy.
he was a good ball player.
The Bulls just they drafted him. They're like, this is a good choice, and then he just fucking took off.
Fucking made his own purpose in his mind.
Yeah,
I need to find something like that for
absolute
my life.
animal, dude. Absolute animal.
And apparently, according to him, was drug free and
Oh, I believe
fucking
it.
straight arrow. Me
I
too.
believe it. Yeah.
He's like, I'm not gonna do lines. I'm gonna go drop 30 buckets before bed.
He was a big gambler though.
In a row.
So
So
that's why his dad got killed.
if you can afford it, so
Worth it for those 6 champs, dude.
yeah, really.
Fuck
Look
yeah.
at who he is. Did that hurt him? Probably not. Still accomplished, and then still
Yeah.
went on to play for the fucking Wizards later on. Like,
Yeah, but he also owned them, so that's
I
not
guess
that impressive.
I guess, but that desire.
He was
to-
a terrible baseball player, though.
According to his unbiased documentary, that was not his fault. And according
yeah?
to his unbiased documentary, had he stayed with them, he could have reached major league levels.
I don't know about it, man. He was so bad that even in Space Jam, they were like, come on.
We brought you back to play ball.
Come
Let's
on,
go.
dude.
Let's go.
Come on.
That one's too small for you.
Yeah. And, dude, you know what's funny is that, like, in that movie, they're like, all right, so you're a bad baseball player, right? And he's like, sure. I mean, I'm not as good as I am basketball. He's like, all right, so we're going to show you striking out, all right? And, like, so everybody knows that you're not a good baseball player. Yeah, I feel bad for him for that. Like, why couldn't they just have him hit home runs?
I mean, he wanted to play ball, He was trying to connect with his dad, and he didn't have a job at that point, and fucking that was what he did. That was what he grew up doing. Whatever. I can't fault him for that, if and when you become a very successful comic and you start doing things you want to do and you pick up something that you're bad at but you enjoy it, good on you.
Yeah, no, for sure. If I was a professional
Does he
athlete,
tell people he was a good baseball player, though?
Probably.
He's
They're
like, no, every time I hit it good, I hit it out of the park.
So you just go to baseballstatistics.com and look it up. You tell me. And then people look it up. It's like, dude, you batted .213 on your career. That's not good, by the way.
How long was his career, though? I mean,
Should we look
it's
it
like,
up?
yeah.
Hey, Siri, show me Michael Jordan's baseball stats.
You don't have to wait for Siri to respond.
Yeah, I know. Shut the fuck up. Baseballreference.com. Oh, page not found.
It's so bad he deleted it off the
Probably.
internet.
Michael Jackson.
His baseball stats are probably great. How many balls you keep in the park? 2 at a time.
He's just okay. Here we go. Okay, he only played one season. At age 31. In Birmingham at Double-A, he batted. Oh my God, there's too many stats. 202. Yeesh. So like 2 out of 10 times he got a hit.
But according to his unbiased documentary, he swung every time.
I believe that. Let's see, 436 at-bats, 114 strikeouts.
Yeah. How predictable.
51 walks, that's not bad.
Michael will be Michael. They're like, yo, just throw
Swing
it, dude.
for the fences.
He's going to swing. Just throw it.
He had a lot of doubles. That's pretty good. 3 home runs. 30 stolen bases. I mean, it's better than I could do. That's for damn sure.
You think so?
Yeah, if I would have really applied myself, I think maybe I could have.
Oh, I wanted to ask you because I saw it happen on YouTube. How often did you get tackled in baseball? Like someone, going for home or something and just fucking, you're in the way, bro. Does that happen?
Well,
Has that happened?
In high
Is that
school, it's
fucked up?
against the rules. You'll get kicked out. So, but I've definitely had I've had it happen to me before, despite the rules. But sometimes it's it's like catch and going to tag, and it's really quick, and it's not really a collision.
You guys were just same place, same time.
Yeah. It's or you the throw is a little to your left, so you have to move, and now you're both in the way. Shit happens. But they're supposed to slide anyway. So like in high school, it's if it's gonna be close, it's up to the player to slide.
Oh.
So it's a safety thing.
I didn't know sliding was legit in the game.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was like paintball. You just slid because it looked cool and to help you get behind the bunker.
No, it's. I mean, it's quicker to slide.
I guess that makes sense.
You don't have to slow down, pop, and slow down. You just slide right in. You go in the same speed and pop up, using your momentum. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I'll show you sometime.
No. I'll show you. We're gonna fight next week, right?
Yeah. But in in professional baseball, it's against the rules now, I think. But before 2015, it was completely legal to just fucking annihilate the catcher at home plate. Buster Posey for the San Francisco Giants broke his femur that way.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So, and then after that, they were like, all right, I think we need to fucking pull back on and that now they have rules of okay, the catcher has to be on this side of the baseline, and the runner, if they have to slide, they have to slide. There's a bunch of rules now to protect the players and shit, which is
Fucking
smart.
pansies.
So, yeah, it's a smart thing to do. When somebody breaks their,
That's true.
You have a team has given this guy multi-million-dollar contracts. It's bro.
I didn't realize how arduous the the baseball schedule was until you brought it up to me.
It's brutal.
And so that would make sense that you'd put in rules for longevity.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that there weren't rules that existed so that teams like the Pistons could exist, because it's cool to hear about sports being full contact.
Yeah, and it's you need those instances to create new rules, and it's all right, we can't just let people just elbow people as they come to the we have to do something. It's all right, so
Rodman Straight grabs the balls and chicken wings out, bro.
yeah. So now if you do shit like that, it's an intentional foul. It's basically a technical, which is they get two free throws, and then the ball back. And if you get 2 intentionals, you're out of the game. Same with a technical.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's you just have to go after the ball. You can still hammer them for sure. You can use your body
as long as you're going for the ball.
Yeah, as long as you make an attempt at the ball, you're good. Yeah.
Boom!
Yeah.
Smack the ball on his own.
I mean, that might be, that's a different thing. Close fist shit is a different rule, I'm sure.
All right, so a no-look backhand.
Yeah.
Totally legal.
I was going, and that's a movement. You can't say that's intentional. That's just you just move.
I might watch more basketball.
It's not as fun to watch these days.
No.
No, if you want, dude, they definitely have like all of Michael Jordan's games on archive somewhere. Like I used to have a DVD that had like a bunch of his like
my mom
playoff
had a
games.
VHS of like basically the Olympics and all the games they played.
Really?
Yeah,
That's pretty
like
dope,
old
actually.
school. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was the only thing that my mom really had.
But basketball now is just like it's really boring because they're just like, all right, give the ball to LeBron and he's gonna go score.
He's not even in state. Give him a call. We'll still give him the ball.
Yeah, he's not on your team, but just give it to LeBron.
It is crazy to see like highlights and then it be from a single game of just sinking, same dude, sinking.
It's fucking absurd. And like when you watch Steph Curry, like I don't think a lot of people understand how impressive his like shooting ability is. Just pull up anywhere and just nail. It's unbelievable.
Is that practice?
Yeah, practice, just like
Practice
range.
and talent, or just practice? Like,
Probably, I mean both. I mean, yeah, he's obviously athletic as shit.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
I mean, you're not gonna be not athletic and learn to shoot like that.
So he's just basically drilled every shot possible in that half court space. Like, no, I'll shoot it from
probably.
here. I'll shoot it from here.
You know, like LeVar Ball,
I know the name.
his little brother goes to school in Chino Hills. And there was a video of him maybe like a month or two ago, literally taking a step past half court and just pulling up. Poof, drains it. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, athletes like that are just on another level that people just don't get. Like, normal people you can't fathom how athletic these guys are.
Yeah. It's beautiful to watch that level of excellence.
Yeah. And to be like, oh, I think I could. Nope. You just can't. You just can't. It's sad.
I don't know. It's fun to watch because I've definitely like rolled with dudes like that who are like I was at the school before them. I saw them show up, and then 2 weeks later they're just literally mopping the floor with my back.
Yeah.
Because I can't do anything.
Right.
And it's different to experience it for like I can't even fathom what it's like to play ball with Michael Jordan because the level of someone else can do whatever they want to me, and they're not even that good.
And he's not even, if you play Michael Jordan, he's not going to let you win. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to be like, all right, this
I don't
person's
care
a
that
fan.
you're 9,
like,
bro.
We'll play horse together, like whatever. No. He's going to fucking drain it. And he's going to be like, all right, I'm going to shoot from the half-court corner. You ready? Kapoof. And you're like, I can't even throw it that far, dude.
I want that to be a skit. I want it to be like a Make-A-Wish thing. Some kid wants to play a ball fucking horse with Michael Jordan, but he can't like play a one-on-one game because he's in a wheelchair and
like,
still
pick up.
Jordan's still dunking over this kid,
fucking
like
sending his shots.
And then Jordan gets mad at him when the kid makes one.
That's gonna be our next sketch. We're gonna use Aaron as our basketball player.
I'm in. We gotta shave his head.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, he'll just be our like fantasy base, like the Buddy System Co. fantasy world basketball player.
Oh.
You know what I mean? he's our
black.
guy.
They're gonna realize 3 seasons in that every time he shoots the ball, we have to cut to see
It's
it
an edit,
going.
yeah.
You never see him sink a 3.
Yeah, it's like those videos that people like used to put out where like they'd be like really far away and like throw it and then it would cut to like right under the basket. It's like, bro,
early
come
trick
on.
shots
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah. What do you think? We're
Fucking rude
stupid.
asses. The my first they got me video was on E-Bomb's World, and it was a kid. He like walked into a dorm room and threw something at someone, I think, and that kid threw a scissors at him, and then it landed in his arm. I thought that shit was real.
Oh my god!
And then I
Are you sure it wasn't?
Yeah, because I watched it recently, and it's when the camera pans, there's a cut.
Oh yeah.
Right when the wall hits, and I didn't notice it at first, but I was like, I thought this was real for like 20 years, bro. You fucking got me.
Unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go through this. I brought a top 20,
All right.
but since we're running out of time, we're going to go straight to top 5.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Number 20 was Connect 4.
Oh, hell yeah,
this is
dude.
the most
That's pretty
best,
good.
The
I
best
figured
selling
that would
board
be up
games.
higher.
I did too, but that's what kind of why I scrolled all the way through it, because I was like, well, then what's on the top 5 if Connect 4?
Right.
That seems like a simple
Scrabble.
game. Well,
Like-
number 5 is Scrabble.
All right. I'm
Yeah,
on a
look at
roll
you. That's
already.
one for one.
Yeah.
One for one. Apparently, Scrabble came out in 1938.
Holy Lord.
How many people could even read in 1938?
That's how they learned.
Do you know any like next level Scrabble players?
Not really.
No.
No.
I know a few, and they're all old people.
Well, yeah. No shit. I bet you fucking bridge is on this, or cribbage, or whatever the fuck
We'll
the
see,
one
we'll
with the
see.
pegs is, or you go around the stupid board. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
There's like the little narrow board, and it has like peg holes and like paths to go.
Okay.
I think that's
That
bridge.
sounds like Candyland to me, bro.
No.
Number 4.
It's Candyland.
This game came out in 1934. What do you think number 4 is?
Monopoly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very. Did you know this one? You said it with confidence,
No,
bro.
1934 for some reason. I feel like that's on the box.
Oh. 1984. No, I'm just kidding. What was your piece on Monopoly? Everyone had one piece. That's why that you would get mad if someone else picked it before you. You didn't have one?
No,
Really?
we didn't play Monopoly that much.
Interesting.
Because we were always like, it takes too long.
It does. I always played it in like the after school care program because you're gonna be there all fucking day because your
Yeah.
parents don't love
Yeah.
you.
Do you know what's funny now? There's a Monopoly that came out that uses like credit card shit.
Yeah,
Like debit.
yeah.
It's
Now
like,
you can't steal
don't,
from
you
the
don't
bank.
even have. God damn it, this mic. You don't even have like physical money. And you know what's funny? My sister, who's this is kind of off top, not really, but my sister that's BCBA, so she like helps families with kids with autism. She develops programs. Here's what we need to work on. Here's how we work on them. Here's how we're going to implement it. She was like, I'm getting to the point where like I don't even want to teach kids to count money anymore because nobody uses it. She's like, what's the point? Like everybody just swipes
That's
a card.
crazy.
So like, and like not that it won't come in handy, but if you're sending your kid with autism, just make it easy for him and just give him a card. You don't have to worry about counting. It's like just swipe it, hit these 4 numbers, bounce.
Yeah. I think you and I are old enough to see the transition though and understand that when you're just swiping, it means a lot less.
Yeah.
I remember the
I
transition.
spend money way quicker.
Yeah.
If I have like a $20 bill,
Yeah.
I will be like, all right, do I actually want to spend this right now? Like, yeah.
When
If
I
you
go to
think
the
about it a
when I
little
go to
extra.
the arcade and like $20 could last me all day. You
Right,
know?
right.
When things didn't cost more than 3 or 4 tokens, and even
Mhm.
that you only had 2 or 3 games that cost that much.
Yeah.
Now when I go to Dave and Buster's, not only has prices gone up, but I can easily drop $80 to $100 in half the time
Mm-hmm.
just because I'm swiping. It's like, oh, let's try this. Swipe,
Yeah, dude.
swipe.
I've been to an arcade with one of the kiddos, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna put $20 on your card. It's like, okay, and they'll like, you know how we used to be like, I want to play this game. You play it once, and you're like, all right, I don't really want to spend more money on that. I'm gonna go find something else. They'll just like keep going on it, even if it wasn't that fun. Like, whatever, let's just do it again.
Oh, no, fuck
And
that.
it's like, it takes like 20 minutes to go through $20.
Easily.
And it's just like,
well, it's because they
man,
keep playing Time Crisis 9, bro. The game somehow always gets better.
I wish it was that. They just like to do like the claws and shit, and it's
Oh.
like, you fucking idiots. Like, good God.
It's so cool to be good at those, though.
Yeah, is there being good at it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Definitely. There are machines that aren't skill based. However, they're not abundant as people think,
Mm-hmm.
and they're usually cheaper. So it is more luck than anything.
Right.
But
And there's some that like clearly the items in it are not going to be grabbed by
Right.
the claw. Like,
Yeah.
why would you put that in there?
why would you put the jewelry
It's
necklace
false
in there when
advertisement.
it doesn't even close all the
Right,
way?
right. It doesn't make sense.
And they keep trying.
They're fucking that's the biggest scam in the history. That's a bigger scam than like Las Vegas.
Yeah, they should be sued. Those
Yeah, for
fucking
sure. They
assholes.
really should.
Fucking rude.
And my favorite part, dude, my favorite thing is like when it like grabs it and it like comes up with it and it's like, yes, and then it like jiggles
Yeah.
to move and it falls out.
Yeah,
It's like,
what is this, your first time learning how to drive? You're slamming on the brakes. You don't know how
You
to take it
fucking idiot.
smoothly. Or
And
even just the ones that take it in one motion so it's hella fast.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'm going to fly it against
fling.
Ah.
Bum, bum, bum. Fucking, if it's like a ball and it like goes to drop, it's like doom, doom, and it's like, is it gonna come out? There's that famous video online of like that little like Asian kid like won something and the ball, he's like all sighted, the ball it like drops and it bounces right back because those
yeah.
it's like angled, you know, like the thing they drop it in, it's angled so it goes down into the
Right.
receptacle. It just hit it perfectly and bounced right back out. I was like,
Sucks,
dude.
bro. Jordan experienced that in his career too. It happens all the time.
Yep.
There's sometimes
Learning
he didn't sink the shot. It just
Anyway,
happens, bro.
So after Monopoly,
Number 3, backgammon,
okay.
which apparently has existed since 3000 BC.
Holy shit.
I thought this was some kind of like regular game that came out in like the 20s when people were smoking inside
My
still.
family plays that on the beach.
Wow.
Yeah, for money.
Do you know how to play backgammon?
Yeah, I have a backgammon app on my iPad.
You're fucking.
It's a great game.
Dude, you are so Michigan.
It's a great strategy game.
Okay.
I'll teach you how to play.
I'm in. I'm better at chess.
I hate chess. Is that number 1?
I don't know.
Because it came
I don't
out
know.
in
We
fucking
haven't seen it.
20,000
because
BC.
it came out with when Prometheus brought
Yeah.
fire, he also brought
A
chess.
chessboard.
Yeah. He was like, these are the humans, these are the aliens, there's 2 queens, they're the most powerful because #woke.
Yep.
Number 2 also existed since 3000 BC. Yeah, I think it's all these war games
Checkers.
probably. Yeah, checkers. I don't like that most people play checkers wrong.
How so?
That when you're put in a position to advance over a piece, you have to.
Yeah.
And that bothered me. They're like, that's not how you play. I'm like, yes, it is.
That's part of the rule.
That's
part of the
like
strategy.
rule number 2, bro.
Yeah,
You can
it
move
is.
one at a time.
Did you know there's different versions of checkers too?
Yeah.
Like when you buy a checkers board, it comes with a piece of paper that shows you like 6 different ways to play. It's like,
Yeah.
holy shit. I
It's
didn't know that.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't need all of those.
Neither do I.
What the fuck?
Nope.
Checkers is
What's next? Chinese checkers?
tricky enough. Anytime something doesn't make sense, they always put the word Chinese before it, and it's fucked up. Okay.
Well, theirs is better because you can have what? 5
5?
people playing at one time?
Sure.
That's
and
pretty
that
smart.
doesn't make any sense.
That's smart for a place that has a population that's just out of control. So they're like, listen, you need fewer boards for twice as many people. So
No, that's not how you make money in the business world. You're trying to sell more games,
well, you have
bro.
to sell, those stones are so small, you lose one. It's like,
I wonder-
now it's $12, 12 yen, whatever.
I
the fuck.
wonder if Chinese checkers was like the first Smash Brothers game. Like you got together with 5 of your friends. You're like, yo, we can only play it on land though, so you gotta you gotta come over to the house, bring some drinks, tell your girlfriend to stay home.
Yeah.
The first multiplayer free for all.
It
game.
really was.
That's
Dude,
funny.
how hectic must that? Because I've never played it with 5 people.
I've never played it. Is it
Really?
the same game?
You've never played?
No, I've never played Chinese checkers.
No, you can
That's
like
fucking racist.
you
bro.
can like jump. Fuck off. You can like jump your own thing, and like the idea is to get them all across the board,
Mm.
and then you can jump your own. You can jump others. I think if you jump others, I think it has to go. They take them back.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, but like with 5 different colors, it would be kind of crazy, kind of madness. So it'd probably be a lot of fun.
As everyone moves one at a time, I assume.
Yeah, it's turn based.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds boring now. I gotta wait for 4 other players to
dude.
make their move.
Sorry.
Number 2 is checkers. Number 1 is Prometheus himself. Yeah, chess.
Yeah.
Chess.
I feel like we should have done like 20 through 10. It'd
20
probably
through
been
10?
more fun.
we can speed through the.
All right.
We'll go. So checkers was number 20. Number
Wait, what?
not checkers. Connect Four.
Oh,
It
right,
just
right.
had a picture of checkers right there. Fucking asshole. 19 is Cranium.
Okay.
Fucking what a white person game. 18 Blockus.
I don't know what
Yeah,
that is.
exactly. See, number 7 is Moncala.
Okay.
Did you play that?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Boy
number,
Scouts.
Number 16, Stratego, which
It's like Risk.
it's more of a chess
Oh.
base. Like you set up. Everyone has their own army. It's the same army type. They're all rank based. So you have 12 nines, and those are your pawns. You have 8 7s, and those are they rank down. And
This sounds not fun.
it's super fun. It's
Really?
probably my favorite strategy game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Should we play Risk sometime?
If you want to stop being friends, sure. Yeah, no, I'm down.
I'd rather play D&D.
15 is
It's like
Catan.
the same idea, just on a different scale.
Yeah. I guess, but the only difference is that everyone's kind of the goal is implied at the beginning. No one's really searching for like, oh, what do we do next? It's like, let's take over the planet.
Yeah, they should call it Hitler.
So number 14, Hitler, Risk. 13 is Pictionary.
Okay.
12 is Othello. It's probably my second favorite strategy game. Have you played
Really?
that? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the black and white
that
pieces.
sounds like the name of someone that wrote the Odyssey that I fucking hate.
No, it's a game, black and white pieces, and you're trying to capture your other players, so you can only play. I'll show you the board. It's hard to explain. So in the center, in the very center, is going to be 4 squares, and it's made so that the blacks are diagonal from each other, whites are from, and you play off of that.
Okay.
And your only move,
You try to surround them.
you just have to stop it on 2. You have to surround one color on 2 like tributaries,
Okay.
and then it turns your color.
Okay.
So it's always flipping.
right.
That's my second favorite fucking strategy game.
You've never played Go, huh?
I have.
Have
It's
you?
hard.
I don't get it.
It's hella hard.
Yeah.
It's similar. It's like Othello, but the game,
More complex.
the territory doesn't flip.
Oh, I thought it did.
It can, but usually once you've built eyes on something, that spot's yours already.
Oh.
Number 10 is The Game of Life.
Oh, that's a good one.
It really is.
That's a fun
I have
one.
I have the midlife crisis life.
Oh, that's funny.
It's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, you can get a divorce.
Oh, that's great.
You
So
can
this is just like the millennial, the game of life.
It's cool. It's cool. Number 9, Candyland. Number 8, Battleship. Now, is Battleship luck or skill?
Luck and then pattern recognition, and like knowing which boats are left,
That's fair.
and like
And how that person plays.
yeah, but I'd say mostly luck.
Okay. I mop the floor with my brother all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't believe it's
Regularly.
much of a popular game.
I would say it starts as luck and then...
Yeah.
But is pattern recognition just skill? You know? Like, if you can recognize more patterns in said activity, you are arguably more
It's
skilled.
like you don't know, like you hit one, it's like you don't know which, if it's a 2 peg one or whatever the fuck you want to call it, or like the longer battleship, you know, like you don't know.
Did you see the movie Battleship?
No.
Fucking waste of time.
Why would I do that?
Gigantic waste of time.
No way.
Because Rihanna's in it. Okay. Number 7, Trivia Pursuit. Number 6, a game I've never played. I would like to play. Maybe we should do a stream play. Clue.
You've never played
Never
Clue?
played Clue. No.
Oh, dude, I'd play Clue with you. That game's fun.
And then number 5, Scrabble. We went through the top ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've never played Clue, so we'll play Clue, and then
That would be cool.
you and I should play
Clue's fun.
Othello or Stratego. I think you'd enjoy that one.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all we have, folks, for today. Thank you guys for listening. Where can they find you if they need you? Wacky Will.
You can find me on Instagram at @the_Slim Henderson, or on Twitter at @Slim Henderson. Yeah, check out our website. I made it myself.
www.thebuddysystem.co for everything. Thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you later. Bye.